Water, something we all need to live. But what makes hydrogen water so special? In this episode, I'll be covering the history behind hydrogen-rich water or ionized water. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys pretty cool information about hydrogen water. And I know what you're thinking, water is just water, right?
Of course!
Well, did you know there are several natural springs around the world where you can travel to and drink what they call miracle water? And they call it miracle water because thousands of people have traveled to these special places and they have experienced positive side effects from drinking these waters. So in the 1960s, scientists traveled to these places to test the water and to see what was so special about it. And they came to the conclusion that these waters were, 1, alkaline, and 2, they contained active hydrogen. So in the 1970s, the Japanese scientists gathered all this information and they created the first water ionizer in the world. They combined this information with the process called electrolysis, which was invented by Michael Faraday in the 1800s. These machines were only available to Japanese hospitals until Enagic made it available to the public about 20 years ago. One of these special places is located in Lourdes, France. This water is located under a cathedral and is considered to be very holy. Thousands of people travel there every single day to line up and fill up their water bottles with this special water. Last year, a local man from Greenville, South Carolina, traveled to this place in Lourdes, France, because he was considered terminally ill by the doctors. He didn't give up. He traveled to this special place, he drank the water, he felt the energy from this place, and he brought this bottle as a gift. I'm not sure if you can see the Virgin in front of this small bottle, but that's the Virgin of Lourdes. So this water is considered very, very holy, and that's why thousands of people travel to this special place every year. The second place that I want to talk to you guys about is located in Hunza Valley, Pakistan. The people there live up to 120 years old with no diseases whatsoever. Their water is one of their main secrets, and as you can see in this video, this water travels down their mountains, and the cloudiness is actually the hydrogen in the water. And as you can see in this video, Enagic's water ionizers produces the same type of water. Now don't get me wrong, the people in Hunza Valley, Pakistan has 3 things that we don't. Clean water, clean soil, and clean air. 3 main things for optimal health. Unfortunately for us, we have many toxins in our air nowadays that creates free radicals inside our bodies. And these free radicals causes many diseases within our bodies. That's why it's so important to have this piece of technology in our homes, because it allows us to get the benefits from the water without living in a mountain. I really hope you guys like this information, and I really hope you guys apply it to your life. I know this information might be new for a lot of us, but it's about the knowledge, and my mission is to educate you guys.
There are 3 simple reasons why hydrogen is helpful. Number 1, molecular hydrogen can convert toxic oxygen radicals to water. It is the smallest molecule, smaller than oxygen, and can easily and quickly enter the cells and mitochondria better than any other antioxidant. Number 2, hydrogen also triggers an increase in our body's own antioxidant system, like glutathione and various other cytoprotective enzymes. Number 3, hydrogen exerts a beneficial effect on cell signaling, cell metabolism, and gene expression, giving it anti-inflammatory, anti-allergy, and anti-obesity effects.
So you've always been told that you need to drink 8 glasses of water per day, but do you really know why? Our bodies are made up of over 75% water. Every cell, tissue, organ in your body needs water to survive, but not all water is created equal. Tap water is full of contaminants and added chemicals that are harmful to our bodies. While bottled water might seem like the better option, the production process is highly unregulated and contains harmful chemicals leached from the plastic containers. Also, this water is acidic and affects your body's pH and antioxidant balance. To top it all off, when it's not recycled, these bottles end up in our community's landfills, rivers, destroying our local ecosystem. So what can you do? What if you knew of one product that not only will give you clean, refreshing, yummy drinking water, it will help you replace harmful household chemicals and help you go green in your entire home. Want to learn more? Here's how. This is your new SC501, Enagic's flagship model that will filter your tap water through electrolysis to produce super hydrating alkaline antioxidant water. This portable system connects to your faucet and is capable of producing 7 different types of waters. First, the water travels through your double carbon antibacterial filter to remove contaminants and chlorine, leaving you with clean, incredibly delicious drinking water. Next, the water passes over 7 electrically charged platinum-dipped titanium plates, producing Kangen and acidic waters. It's alkaline and full of antioxidants and able to fully hydrate and detoxify the body's cells and tissues. So how can a water be antioxidizing? Well, an antioxidant is a simple molecule capable of stopping the oxidation and deterioration of other molecules. Enagic's industry-leading Japanese technology uses electricity to separate the molecules in your water, leaving more antioxidizing molecules available to stop oxidation, inflammation, and the aging process in your body. This is an ORP meter, which literally measures a liquid's potential to reduce oxidation. The more positive the reading, the more oxidizing or inflammatory the liquid is. The more negative the reading, the more antioxidizing and anti-inflammatory a liquid is. We'll go to Propel. This is actually the same as vitamin water, Gatorade, Powerade, any sports drink. About 400s. Going up and down there. We got Sprite. We all kind of know that soda's bad for us. Diet sodas, by the way, and dark colored sodas are in the 500s. But Sprite is right around 436. And we got Kangen. And it's been sitting out a while, so that's pretty good for sitting out. That's negative 483. Right out of the tap, I get negative 800 sometimes. Everything we eat or drink is either alkalizing or acidifying on the body. Unfortunately, the majority of us consume foods and beverages that are sugar-laden, highly processed, leaving our bodies in a state of acidosis, which can lead to illness and accelerate the aging process. By restoring the body to an alkaline state, we can regain control of our health. Since our bodies are over 70% water, the best way to do this is by drinking water with a good amount of naturally occurring alkaline minerals. These are just pH drops like you would test your pool or anything you're wanting to test the pH of a liquid. If you look at the pH chart, it's about a 4, and then typically pop and sports drinks are right in between a 3 and a 4 pH. When you got your Kangen, this is actually the 9.5 water, but the machine can make 8.5, 9, or 9.5 so that you don't detox too quickly. A fun little trick I want to show you guys is I pulled the Kangen water here. Let's say you've been drinking bottled water for a long time and you're like, okay, well, how long could it take for the water to kind of help my body? Well, I drink Kangen, drinking the Kangen water. But you guys, sports drinks and sodas are so acidic. It actually takes 32 glasses of Kangen water just to neutralize one soda. Check this out. Take the soda, take the Kangen. One sip. Your SC501 is able to provide water that can deeply penetrate your cells and aid in the removal of toxic acidic waste in your body, also absorbing nutrients and providing better hydration. Let's see this in action. This is my absolute favorite. So you see this Lipton green tea bag? We want this to represent your body. Now, this is not some major scientific experiment. It's just a cool idea so you can see the better hydration and detoxification. So we'll put the tea bag in there. I want you to pretend like you're drinking Dasani all day and you're trying to get yourself hydrated. This is really important for athletes. It's really important for dealing with brain fog. And of course, with the detoxification, it's really important for losing weight and for feeling better because toxins, we'll even get a little help there. Toxins sit in our cells, and if you can't get them out with your water. What did my skeptical husband say? He said, well, that's not fair. The tea bag was already wet, right? But isn't that cool? That's showing you the superior hydration, better detoxification of your cells. But just so you know that we weren't, cheating, and it wasn't because the tea bag was already wet, we'll go back to the Dasani. You know how when you feel really bloated or your stomach feels really full and sloshy with bottled water or tap water, you're drinking a lot of water? It's because it's sitting in your stomach and not actually absorbing into the intestines. To give you a little dose of science, the Kangen water, between the good alkaline minerals and the antioxidant, it can open your pyloric valve and go straight into the intestines. We actually have the top colon doctor in the world, Dr. Hiromi Shinya, He created the polyposcopy and helped create the colonoscopy, and this is why he recommends Kangen water as the main beverage to drink, because the Kangen water absorbs the tea better. That's showing you how you can absorb your nutrients better and how you can get waste and toxins out of your cells better. It's a pretty cool representation. That's not all that this device can do. Your SD501 has other machine settings that make special waters that can help you go green and chemical free in your home. The clean water setting has a neutral pH of 7 that's great for cooking and baby formula. The beauty water setting makes a water that has a pH of 6. It acts as a toner, balancing the pH of your skin to make a soft, beautiful appearance. The strong acidic water has a pH of 2.5. It acts as a disinfectant and can be used to replace all of your harmful household cleaners. It's also safe to use topically to replace hand sanitizer, mouthwash, and even teeth whitener. Okay, finally, let's take a look at the strong 11.5 alkaline water. It works as an emulsifier, it removes pesticides from your produce, it makes it taste healthier, and makes your produce last longer. These are not organic, right? And pesticides are oil-based because when it rains, they have to have the oil so the pesticides don't fall off. Well, the 11.5 is our strong alkaline Kangen water that's highly antioxidant, and it actually can remove all oils, which is why you can replace your laundry detergent with it and replace any kind of like degreaser for your stove or any kind of like cleaner like that. But here is my favorite part. So we're gonna wash these tomatoes with bottled water, or just say filtered water, right? Then we're going to wash these tomatoes with the 11.5 water. Whoops, gonna make a mess. Okay. We actually have this proven on PubMed to remove between 80 to 95% of all pesticides from your produce. My favorite part is that not only does the produce taste better, because it's not have that filmy, gross, slimy pesticide taste, and the produce lasts about a week longer. So by the way, when you wash your produce, so any fruits and vegetables at home with tap water, the chlorine is actually being absorbed into your fruits and vegetables. Same with your shower. That's why we have a shower unit. Even bottled water or filtered water at home, the chemicals are being put into the produce, but the worst part is it's not pulling out the pesticides and really cleaning the produce like you would like it to. Where the 11.5 can actually penetrate all oil and emulsify it and break it down and pull out all those pesticides.
Strong Kangen water. Water.
So now that you've seen what this SD501 machine can do for your health, it's easy to see why Enagic says, change your water, change your life. We'd like to help bring the cleanest, healthiest water to you and your family and friends and make a global impact on health, starting with your community. One more note on bottled water. It may seem like the convenient choice, but with all the harmful chemicals in the plastic and the acidity of the water, it's basically a poison to your body. And some bottled water companies take the clean water from indigenous people and they have no clean drinking water, just so we can have a more convenient bottle. When we say a global impact, we really mean it. When you're drinking Kangen water instead of bottled water, it's better for the community, the ecosystem, and you and your family.
Enagic is the gold standard in water ionization.
So now I'm going to show you the technology that makes the different waters that we showed you in the demonstration. And this is what's called the SD501, the Leveluck SD501. It's the top of the line unit that we have, and it's the gold standard in our industry. So with a touch of a button, I'll show you what we do. We simply hook this up to the sink right here. As you can see, the ordinary tap water coming out of here. And by diverting the water into the machine, as you can hear, it talks to you. So right now, that quick, we're making the water. I'm going to shut it off just so we can hear. So
Kangen Water 8.5.
as you can hear, 8.5 pH, so that's the alkaline drinking water.
Kangen Water 9.0.
9.0
Kangen Water 9.5.
and 9.5. So we have 3 levels of drinking water, and you can start on the 8.5 for a week or so, and that way get used to the water, because remember, the water has the ability to cleanse and detoxify the body of acid waste and heavy metals, and therefore you want to start at 8.5 for a week or so, move up to the 9.0, and then end up at the 9.5 after a few weeks to a month. The next water I'm going to show you in this green section is 7.0. It's just neutral water, and it says clean water, and it's for taking medication. So when you're taking prescription medication, you want to use this water, because remember, the microclustered molecule is much smaller. So that water is going to make the medication absorb much faster or be twice as strong. So when you're taking medication, just use this water. And about 30 to 45 minutes later, you can go back to using the regular Kangen water. Now, when you're taking your nutritional products or natural products or green drinks, you definitely want to use the Kangen water, because you want those to work much better, right? So you want those to be twice as strong and absorb much better. The next water.
Beauty water.
Beauty water. So everybody wants to look more beautiful, right? So you never have to buy toners again, because this water will rival your best toners that you buy in your department stores, $20, $30, $40 a bottle, $50 a bottle, because we simply change the pH of this water to about 5.5, and that's exactly what toners are, because it acts as an astringent to tighten, tone, and soften your skin. The next 2 waters.
Strong acidic water.
Strong acidic water. This is a water that's about 2.5 pH. And this water is very acidic. And how we make this water? By adding a salt solution that's being added to the tank as it's being electrically charged, the water. And that's how you make the strong acid water. And the benefit of that water is that water you use for sterilizing, for disinfecting. It will kill 99.9% of all bacteria within about 30 to 60 seconds. In hospitals in Japan, they use it for bed sores, cuts, burns, for skin problem, eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, any type of dry skin problem and infection, you know, something that might cause infection on the skin, use this water for. Matter of fact, I cut my thumb, stuck a knife through it, used that water, and it stopped bleeding right away. I never even had to go to the hospital, and it healed great. So many uses of that water. So when you're making this strong acid water, coming out here is the strong alkaline water, because we're separating the water. We have the strong acid water coming out this hose down here, the strong alkaline water coming out this hose, because remember that pH scale of 14? We're always splitting that. So if we're making 2.5, subtract that from 14, and that's what's coming out here is the 11.5 that we use for cleaning. All right? So those are the different waters that we make. So let me talk a little bit about the technology, and so you understand why this is the gold standard and why everybody compares themselves to Enagic. Because what's happening first, the water's first going through a double carbon antibacterial filter where it's filtering the water first. Then it's going through inside of here what we call the engine of this machine. I'm going to show you something that nobody else shows you, especially these other machines, the so-called competition on the market today. Right back here is what is the engine, and this is 7 large platinum-coated medical-grade titanium plates. And the water's passing through these plates, and it's being electrically charged with 230 watts of power. So the 2 most important parts of ionization are the size, surface area, and quality of these plates, and the electrical current that's happening to the water as it passes through the plates. So remember that, 2 most important qualities when you are looking at an ionizer. The next thing I'm going to show you, well, let's compare a few too. I'm just going to do this because they're never going to show you this. Some of the machines on the market today, the so-called competition, is not going to show you what the inside of their plates look like. Because look at the difference. Look at that. And they call this competition? Look how small they are, you guys. These are so cheaply made. That's why none of the ionizers can really do what this does. And that's why, I'll tell you, there's one thing. The Association of Preventive Medicine for Adult Diseases in Japan, which represents 6,500 doctors, that's why they picked Enagic as the only ionizer that they will endorse. Now I think you get to understand why you don't want to go with anybody else, and this is the golden standard. One other thing I'll show you about what makes this the golden standard is we simply spin this filter off, and we have what's called a manual cleaning cartridge. No other ionizer has this on the market. And because what happens to all ionizers are they start to build up with the inside the plates, you'll get the scaling from the calcium that's in the water. And what happens to the other ionizers, they all have a self or automatic cleaning system. None of them are good enough to completely clean the machine. So we simply spin this off, put on our cleaning cartridge, and you can actually clean this machine anytime you want. So I use mine, more commercially because I give away a lot of water. So I put a cleaning cartridge on mine once a month. They recommend you do it every 3 to 6 months. So, but the fact is, we can clean this anytime we want. That's why this will last 15 to 20 years. 5-year warranty on everything. So I think you can see based on what I showed you today, and you'll understand why this is the gold standard in the industry. So what I would do is get back to the person who gave you this video, and they'll show you how you can get started and get one of these in your home so you can change your water and change your life.
Enagic is a Japanese company with the precision of Japanese engineering and quality control, with the mission to improve the lives of as many people as they can reach. Each Enagic machine is built to last a lifetime with proper care. Parts can be individually replaced or repaired if necessary, making these machines a lifetime investment and not a disposable appliance that needs to be replaced every 3 to 5 years. With repair facilities located in the U.S. and across the world, repairs are easily performed. Each Enagic machine is completely assembled by one technician from start to finish and backed by a complete 5-year warranty. On the SD501, other units have a 3-year warranty. Enagic has been in business for over 35 years and has numerous awards and certificates. One certificate to note is the one from the prestigious Geriatric Disease Prevention Association of Japan that endorses only one water ionizer company. That company is Enagic. This group consists of over 6,500 doctors who endorse and use Kangen Water with their patients. It's important to note that these doctors are using the strong acidic and strong Kangen waters as part of many therapies, and most water ionizers are incapable of producing these special waters. Another certificate to point out is the International Earth Environment University Award, given to companies for their outstanding contribution in the area of natural conservation and eco-business. This is one of the greenest products on the market, doing away with the need for millions of plastic water bottles that clog our landfills and the toxic chemicals often used for household cleaning. One of the most important things to understand about water ionizers are the plates. Enagic uses solid titanium plates individually cut to size and then coated in platinum, and the SD501 has 7 of the largest plates in the industry. The plates are important because these plates are then charged with electricity, becoming the engine of the ionizer. When the water passes over the plates, the minerals in the water are separated into 2 streams of water, one alkaline and one acidic. The more plate surface area and the more power you can apply to the plates, the better the separation and the better the quality of the ionized water. Some metals are better electrical conductors than others, and some hold up to the abuse of electrolysis. While some manufacturers use stainless steel or white gold because they are less expensive, the most reputable companies use titanium and platinum. Titanium is used because it is a very dense metal and is a great conductor of electricity. Platinum is a great durable conductor of electricity, and it's applied on top of the titanium to keep the titanium from breaking down in water during electrolysis. Enagic's SD501 water ionizer has the ability to utilize the highest wattage in the industry. Everyone knows that if you want a brighter light, you use a higher wattage light bulb. With ionizers, the higher the wattage, the more it impacts the water. Enagic also uses a transformer for their power supply. A transformer is the most stable, effective, and time-tested form of electrical regulator available on the market today. but Enagic machines don't overheat because of their precision engineering and technology. Most other machines don't use transformers because they cannot handle the heat generated. Enagic uses solid titanium platinum plates. Their research has shown that solid plates are the most stable and time-tested method for creating ionized water. They don't use the mesh plates used by some manufacturers because of the long-term problems mesh plates pose. Mesh plates seem to make sense to someone who is uninformed on the subject of water ionization because it creates more surface area to come in contact with the water. The drawback is, when metal expands and contracts as it is heated and cooled, the mesh plates tend to break down, thus reducing the ability of the plates to produce alkaline ionized water for more than a few minutes at a time. These cracks also expose titanium to the water, which then creates potential health problems. Mesh plates are a way for a manufacturer to save money in production while having nothing to do with increasing the quality of the water. The plates are the engine of this machine. Obviously, you can produce a smaller engine for less money than a more powerful one. Another important factor in ionizing water is the amount of time the water comes in contact with the plates. The longer the water is exposed to the electricity in the electrolysis chamber, the more it is changed, resulting in higher ORP and pH values. As an example, if you run the water through a machine with small plates very slowly, you will get a higher pH value of water than if it runs at a faster flow rate, such as you would do when filling your glass to drink. If it runs through very quickly, the pH will be much lower. It is therefore important when comparing machines to make certain the flow rates are equal in the comparison. Water pressures vary from area to area and day to day. Enagic engineers have handled this by allowing you to regulate the volume of water flowing through your machine to suit the local conditions and pressures. They can do this because of the ability of these larger plates and the amount of power running through them. A flow regulator does not improve water quality, but in reality simply compensates for an inferior design and allowing the water more time to come in contact with the plates. Simple pH tests should be conducted when you install your machine and on a periodic basis to help you evaluate the best water pressure for your machine. All Enagic machines can produce between 1.2 and 2 gallons of Kangen water per minute. The Enagic SD501 is found in some health practices and doctors' offices in the U.S. Dr. Dave Carpenter's office currently distributes 300 to 500 gallons of Kangen water with their SD501 per day to their patients. Enagic doesn't have any restrictions on the hardness of the source water, nor how much water you can give away to friends and family. Enagic ionizers make water with such unique and stable properties that they have trademarked it. When a doctor writes a prescription for Kangen water, it is for water made only by an Enagic ionizer. When doctors like Dr. Hiromi Shinya and others talk about having their patients drink Kangen water, it is this unique water made only by an Enagic ionizer. No other manufacturer's machines make Kangen water, no matter what they claim. Enagic ionizers are self-cleaning, and in addition, they have a cleaning maintenance cartridge to address the mineral buildup on the plates that occur with use. This cleaning system is a patented system. This allows the machines to produce the highest quality of Kangen water available and is why Enagic is the gold standard when it comes to water ionizers. Enagic is the market leader. As such, they are leading the way and even forcing changes in the industry because of their high standards, superior technology, incredible warranty, and other industry-leading innovations. Currently, Enagic manufactures several different models of ionizers. These range in cost from $1,300 up to $6,000. The SD501 is designed to last for 15+ years with proper care and maintenance, and to be repaired if the time comes that a component wears out. These are not throwaway machines. Our president, Mr. Oshiro, wants this to be the only ionizer you have to buy in your lifetime. The SD501 is Enagic's flagship model. It is the best engineered water ionizer on the market designed for home use. It's also being used in many commercial settings because of its unique design and capacity. But Enagic's other models are equally well built and will perform just like a true little brother to their flagship model. After all, they are all designed and built to set the standard. Occasionally, we hear from people who are seeing so-called negative information on the internet. A recent online survey revealed that it's the opinion of some people that the world is flat. Man has never landed on the moon. The tragedy of the Holocaust really never happened. Canada's planning on invading the USA. Drinking alkaline water is nonsense, and water ionizers don't work. Please keep in mind that although everyone has the right to an opinion, it doesn't necessarily mean that their opinion is true or even remotely resembling the truth. But it can be very convincing. Let's look at what Dr. Ray Kurzweil has to say about ionizers and alkaline water. Dr. Ray Kurzweil was inducted in 2002 into the National Inventors Hall of Fame. He received the $500,000 Lemelson MIT Prize, the nation's largest award in invention and innovation. He received the 1999 National Medal of Technology, the nation's highest honor in technology, from President Clinton in a White House ceremony. He has also received scores of other national and international awards, including the 1994 Dickson Prize, Carnegie Mellon University's Top Science Prize, Engineer of the Year from Design News, Inventor of the Year from MIT, and the Grace Murray Hopper Award from the Association for Computing Machinery. He has received 12 honorary doctorates and honors from 3 U.S. presidents. Here is what Dr. Kurzweil had to say about alkaline water being nonsense and that water ionizers don't work. It is fairly simple to show that these statements are incorrect. Alkaline ionized water is very beneficial to one's health. There are more benefits to drinking alkaline ionized water than just the alkalinity or pH. The most important benefit of drinking alkaline water produced by an ionizer is the oxidation reduction potential. Water with a high negative ORP is of particular value in its ability to neutralize oxygen-free radicals. You've briefly heard what Dr. Kurzweil had to say, and you've heard what Dr. Mushik Shan had to say earlier in the program. The question you should be asking yourself, if you still find yourself being somewhat skeptical, is, what if what we're telling you is true? Can you afford not to investigate further? What do you really have to lose by drinking the water? Drink the water and get your own answer. Change your water, and it just might change your life.